On day 4 of our Road to Chicago series, we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're meeting with high school students as they learn about NATO during a history class. Ask these students before the lesson what they know about NATO, and they'll show you this.
Welcome to Chicago, I said NATO. Many places to go, I'm talking NATO. Well, I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time.
History teacher Lauren Vales is covering the end of World War II and the foundation of NATO with her students. Today, as we join her class, they're talking about how the alliance started off in 1949 with the signing of the North Atlantic Treaty in Washington.
The treaty we are signing here today is evidence of the path they will follow. If there is anything inevitable in the future, it is the will of the people of the world for freedom and for peace.
After World War II, Europe was broken down economically and politically, and they needed something to reunify all of them. So they looked towards the United States because the United States was pretty stable. And so creating a peace treaty with them would help them rebuild and get to where they are today.
Miss Vales introduces the basic principle of collective defense on which the alliance was founded. Article 5, which says that an attack against one member is an attack against all.
Article 5, all of the member nations of NATO come to one another's aid if they're attacked.
The students discuss how that article was never invoked throughout the Cold War, but was only applied much more recently to stand by America the day after 9/11.
I think it shows the European nations of NATO. It shows their commitment to the alliance. Like, it's 50 years after the formation of this organization, and they're willing to, the day after a major attack on one of the signers, to come and fly jets up and down the coast and aid in a war against an enemy that's really not tangible.
But with the Cold War long over, this new generation recognizes the world is in a new era of security threats, and one of their primary concerns are cyber threats.
Your parents may have hid under a desk, but now you guys have cyber threats. Josh?
I would say that cyber threats and advanced technology is definitely a threat because you don't really need, before we had people fighting wars, and eventually it'll be computers and systems that we set up to fight wars, and all you need someone to do is just steal the keys to the system.
Basically, whoever has the most advanced technology wins. Having the most technologically savvy people from all the countries around the world, like in NATO, it's extremely valuable because that just puts you one step ahead of the people that are trying to break into your security or so.
Time's up for our history lesson. We say thank you to Miss Vales and her students and get back on the road again. We head on to Cleveland, our next destination on the road to Chicago.